Security misconfiguration, the easiest hack on this list. No exploit code, no clever payload, just a server that shipped with the defaults still on. OWASP ranks it number 5, but in terms of how often it gets exploited, it's arguably number 1. 90% of applications tested had some form of misconfiguration. Default credentials, debug mode in production, exposed files, real breaches, and the defenses. We'll cover it all. Let's go. What does a misconfigured server looks like? It's not one thing, it's 5 things, all left open at the same time. Default credentials. The database still uses admin. The admin panel has no password change. Debug mode. Stack traces show file paths, database queries, and secret keys right in the browser. Exposed files. .env, .git, PHP info, all accessible from a URL anyone can guess. Directory listing. The web server shows your entire file tree to anyone who visits. Missing headers. No CSP, no HSTS, server version in every response. Attackers know your stack before they start. No exploits needed, there are doors left open. These are not theoretical. Real companies, real data, real damage. Microsoft Power Apps 2021. Default table permissions were set to public. 38 million records exposed. Government agencies, airlines, hospitals. No hack, no exploit, just a default setting that nobody changed. Uber 2016. Developers left AWS credentials hard-coded in a private GitHub repo. Attackers found one, accessed S3, downloaded 57 million user records. Uber paid $100,000 to keep it quiet and got fined $148 million when it came out. Shodan. Right now, today over 30,000 MongoDB databases are exposed on the public internet with no authentication. Ransomware groups have automated scripts that find and encrypt them. Default config, no password, data gone. 3 breaches, 0 exploit, everyone has a default left unchanged. Default credentials, the first thing every attacker tries. Step 1. Find the admin panel. /admin, /login, /dashboard. These paths are standard. Step 2. Try the defaults. Admin, root, admin password. Most systems ship with a non-default account. Step 3. You are in. Full admin access, no brute force, no exploit, just a password that nobody changed. MySQL root with no password, Jenkins admin. MongoDB with authentication disabled, Tomcat manager with Tomcat, AWS console with access keys committed to GitHub. These are pretty real. These happens every single day. The attacker's first move. Try the default password. It works more often than you would think. Debug mode in production. You would be shocked how often this happens. A user hits an error. Instead of a clean 500 page, they see this, the full stack trace. File paths, /app/setting.py, the secret key, the database connection string with username and password, environment variables, every installed package and version. Django, Flask, Rails, Express, they all have a debug mode. It's meant for development, not for production. Production should show this, internal server error. That's it. No stack trace, no file path, no secrets. Log the details server side, show the user nothing. Debug mode tells attacker your framework, versions, file path, and secrets. One error page, full reconnaissance. Exposed files and services. Attackers don't guess randomly. They have a checklist. /.git/head. If this returns a ref, they can reconstruct your entire source code. Every file, every commit, every secret you ever committed and thought you deleted. /.env. Database passwords, API keys, secret tokens, all in one file. If your web server serves static files from the root directory, this file is public. /server status. Apache's built-in status page shows active connections, request URLs, client IPs, enabled by default in many setups. /php info shows every PHP configuration value, file paths, loaded modules, environment variables. Great for developers, better for attackers. Directory listing. When there is no index file, some servers just show every file in the folder. Open S3 buckets. A bucket with public read means anyone can list and download every file. Backup databases, user uploads, internal documents, all public. Attackers have a standard checklist. .git, .env, server status. Try them on your own app right now. 4 defenses. None of them are hard. all of them are forgotten. First, change every default passwords, ports, paths, accounts. It is shipped with the default value. Change it. Delete defaults account entirely. Use strong, unique credentials for every service. Second, harden the config. Disable debug mode. Disable directory listing. Remove server version headers. Add security headers like CSP, HSTS, X content type options. Every framework has a production checklist. Use it. Third, block sensitive path. Your web server should return 404 for .env, .git, server status, PHP info, etc. Configure your reverse proxy to deny these paths explicitly. Fourth, automate scanning. Run tools like Nikto, OWASP, Zap, or cloud security scanners on every deploy. Misconfigurations creep back in. You need automated checks, not just a one-time audit. Change defaults, harden config, block sensitive paths, automate scanning. Miss one and you are exposed. Let's recap. 6 things to remember. Security misconfiguration. The easiest hack. No exploits needed. Default credentials. Admin works on more systems than you would believe. Debug mode. One error page reveals your secret paths and framework. Exposed files. .git, .env, server status. Attackers have a checklist. Real breaches. Power App 38 million. Uber 57 million. Shodan databases, all misconfiguration. Defenses, change defaults, harden config, block paths, scan continuously. If you find this useful, like, subscribe, and stay secure.